Hey there, it's EnderVerse. We are starting a new series, one concentrated on mods that support and enhance survival mode in Minecraft. The series will extend to eternity, so if you want to jump abroad and develop the best survival mod pack, subscribe and turn on the bell. Many episodes will come after this one. Now let's dive into the video. First on the list we have Scout, a mod unlike any of its kind, as it will extend your very own inventory rather than merely providing an external storage that you must access. Upon upgrading it, the Scout's inventory slots will double, with its appearance also changing slightly. This is an unconventional approach to portable storage, one that will enhance your survival and is quite convenient, requiring no key binding. Moar Advancements adds new achievement tabs, enhancing the quest system in Minecraft immensely. There are advancements relating to monster hunt, others to traveling new locations, and a few are purely random. Though all of said advancements achieve the same purpose, giving you some extra side quests to enjoy. Amongst the hundreds of options I had, this mod was my personal favorite when it came to vanilla-friendly structures. Moog's Voyager structures is a Voyager mod that will present unique buildings, distributed logically and cohesively around the world. That is, no duplicate structures or broken floors. Additionally, the biome and the dimension you are in will dictate the kind of structures you come across, as the same building can have different variants based on the area. Exploration is a key component for any healthy mod pack that has to do with survival, and choosing a few but effective options is what you are aiming for in this video. Gliders is a mod that adds a flight solution that is craftable early game. Sometimes, one could find himself stranded on a mountain summit. Gliding yourself down wouldn't just be entertaining, but useful and time-saving. Just be careful when it's a thunderstorm. The glider is made out of metal after all. The glider remained viable even on low grounds, as you can create heat propulsion using a campfire, launching yourself way up. The quality of this mod was also wonderful, especially the animation of deploying the glider, and I found gliding to be an essential feature for early game survival. You're probably thinking about making a mod pack out of these mods. I mean, it's the point of watching mod videos, isn't it? Here's a quick, good server hosting site to use. Pine Hosting. This service allows you to quickly install your favorite survival mod pack with the click of a button, and with prices that start at $3. Here you can also add maps so easily. Maybe you've got a custom map for it. A landscape, an abandoned city, anything works. You can also add extra mods that you found on this video too. The people working on this site are wonderful, and I don't say this about a sponsor unless I mean it. The service is constantly improving, higher-end CPUs are added, more RAM integrated, and new locations introduced. Thanks to Pine Hosting for sponsoring this video, and most importantly, thanks to them for allowing me to give you, my friend, a 30% discount on your first order for using my code ENDER. Now back to the video. When hunting down any mob from a distance, you are usually required to run all the way to its distance. If the item didn't burn on lava, as in the case for hunting ghasts. This mod added an enchantment that will teleport those items right to your inventory, however far they may be. This feature being an enchantment has made it so that you and I will be obligated to get busy enchanting and fishing to obtain it, which is the core of Minecraft survival. In keeping with enchantments, this next mod reworks that process, requiring you to have ancient manuscripts, a binding table, and a new item called the enchanted book glue. If it isn't obvious by now, your job will be to glue the manuscripts together into an enchanted book. The enchantment process isn't instant nor is it clear. The result is always random. However, the more manuscripts you add, the rarer the enchantment. I love this mod. It makes enchanting more logical and highly engaging, as you'll have to go travel and scout for these ancient manuscripts, much like an archaeologist. And speaking of the devil, Sweety's Archaeology overhauls this side of the game immensely, starting with basic quality of life features like receiving XP from brushing up fossils, to entirely new digging sites to explore. My favorite parts of the mod are those new tools and artifacts. You have these climbing kites that will help you skip mountains easily, an ancient tomb that will manipulate weather for you, another that will summon minions to protect you, and more. With the stamina mod, sprinting and swimming became activities fueled not by your hunger bar, but stamina bar, which is basically your health bar. Such features made battle all the more vicious. Draining your health means you can't run any faster, forcing you to clear all enemies or get cleared yourself. The author has added an enchantment called Vigor, which will slightly increase your endurance. Regeneration potions and food can also be useful, increasing how much stamina you can accumulate. This is another mod that will make surviving all the more harsh, suitable for hardcore experiences. While tool access is extremely useful when you have plenty of tools in your inventory. Pressing R on your keyboard will open a separate hotbar listing all of your tools, allowing you to quickly scroll your way through any of them. The mod is currently a bit complicated. Not all items of the same type get listed in the hotbar. Blocks and potions are also not supported, despite the author saying they are. I would just say make the mod more stable. The idea is wonderful nonetheless. Survival Rework will enhance or harden the beginnings of Minecraft, replacing wooden tools with flint tools and stone ones with copper, instantly increasing the difficulty of surviving in early game. The mod also includes a complex health system where you may bleed out, die of terminal dehydration, break a bone, or get hyperthermia. Don't worry though, the author has added things like water flasks to keep hydrated and some medicine to treat injuries so you can combat set challenges. This mod will be a tiny but impactful addition to any survival mod pack, altering essential parts of Minecraft like the early game and health. Hot Iron is another mod that will completely rework a part of Minecraft. This time it's the smithing and forging side of the game. Here you are required to build new workbenches and craft new items that will allow you to engage in a very sophisticated smithing process. The whole thing looked magnificent, especially if you are using a mod like Hold My Items, as the hammering and lumbering look all the more gratifying using it. Old recipes and mechanics have been scrapped sadly, but there is the possibility of turning off or bringing back any feature or recipe. This mod is great for survival, as it increases difficulty and depth around smithing tools and weapons. However, I don't see it being a great match for nomad players. If you are one of them, here is what may fit. So, in the base game, when you die, you either go back to your base or to your initial spawn point. Neither of those scenarios are favorable if your dead spot is thousands of blocks away. This next mod will make it so that when you die, you spawn right around the area, helping you scout for your dropped items before they disappear. This mod is perfect for this video because you are still required to look around, making it a better option than keep inventory command. A mod with a relatively similar goal is Death Sorter. It will keep the items organized the same way they were post-death. As you see, we are now looking into mods that will decrease, not increase, difficulty of surviving. Balance is key, so let's keep going. Bloxy's skills is also a preferable option amongst hundreds of others, reason being its simplicity. This mod allows you to level up vanilla attributes like strength, water breathing, haste, etc. using XP points obtainable not through farms or commands, but through fighting mobs, mining tough blocks, and other vanilla activities. The system here is also flexible, allowing you to weaken certain attributes in favor of strengthening others, though it is advisable to keep a healthy distribution of points. One of my favorite features in games like Fallout is its quick save feature, where you can go back in time if things went south. This mod adds a similar, not an identical feature sadly, tracking your movement and allowing you to quickly save a spot that you can then go back to later through quick looting. This can be helpful if you've died somewhere far. You can just loot that spot and grab your loot. Though I wish the author would make it so that even time is captured, just like in Fallout 4, but I do understand that this will make the mod not client-sided. Cell is a mod with a single objective, which is enhancing certain aspects of the vanilla game. For starters, the mod added new types of food, made with vanilla ingredients. New weapons and tools may also be crafted with vanilla ingredients. Daggers are extremely fast and deadly, and multi-tools combine the functionality of all the tools, saving time and resources. The mod added so many features and items. It's mostly a VanillaPLUS mod, but hey, vanilla Minecraft is all about survival, so that category of mods is viable here too. Opposite to the previous mod, TerraFirmaCraft has little to do with the vanilla game, overhauling the entire system, making the game into an ultimate realistic experience. Crafting even the most basic of things like tools and blocks require complex processes often identical to real-life primitive techniques. I made a full showcase of this mod. It's over 30 minutes long, but believe me, I couldn't make it any more compact than that. Watch that video if you want to see just how realistic this mod can get. This next mod will make wildfires in the game very useful, dropping charcoal behind. The author even made it so that charcoal is fire resistant. This way the dropped items remain unaffected by the fire around it. Charcoal is the best fuel early game, so installing this mod will make use of Minecraft's frequent wildfires. Click to pick makes it so that dropped items aren't automatically stored in your inventory. Instead, you get to choose any item you want to pick up. Just right click it. This mod can work best for people who prefer to destroy containers to save time. And if you find that all the items are useful, you can just crouch and they will be collected immediately. One issue I found is offhand items being utilized when you're trying to pick up items. I hope that Salty looks into it. And lastly, we have the musket mod. Hunting is important for survival, and bows can be ineffective sometimes, so a musket would be necessary. There are different variants for the muskets, each excelling in certain attributes and looking differently too. You may even attach blades and scopes to the rifles, increasing the precision and melee attack. Normally the muskets are 2D, but with the 3D muskets pack we are able to give them this fabulous model, so be sure to install it too. Thanks for watching. As I said before, VanillaPLUS and Survival are two faces of the same coin. Here's a playlist containing well over 200 VanillaPLUS mods. Enjoy! Like and subscribe if this content appealed to you. I'll see ya in the next one, my friend.